Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to differentiate the difference between the matrix and the astral realm. Okay, the matrix is considered the pseudo dimension, all right, the pseudo earth. And the astral realms, of course, is the higher dimensions, the real world. So at any rate, I want you to go to Google and pull up a picture of the cosmos. You have a picture in front of you, but I want you to do this on your own time. And then I want you to go and Google a picture of the human anatomy, animal anatomy, mammal anatomy. Just pull up a picture of the body and make sure that that picture labels the pineal gland, your organs and your central nervous systems and all of that good stuff. And I want you to observe the picture side by side. And I want you to study them. And I want you to see that one world reflects the other world. The physical world is a reflection of the higher worlds. However, the physical one doesn't exist. It's the illusion. It's the matrix. And most importantly, is a study tool, is a map for you when the time comes to relearn and to remember who you are. You still that cosmic being. You still that asteroid. You are still a celestial being. We just fail. Guys, when we fail, we travel along the wormhole and we exit it here. Go study childbirth. We traveled in the fallopian tubes of our mother, and we from the tubes, those are portals, wormholes, portals, out of the cervix, through the birth canal, through the vagina, in the hands of your mother. That's a direct reflection of how we feel from the top. All right? So guys, when we landed in the lowest dimension of the astral realms, we lost that form. We took on another form. We took on the lowest vibration of the universe, which is this lizard body, which is this low vibe worm body. They have wormholes in space. Pupils are reflective of that. The airways, I just mentioned another example, so on and so forth. Your intestines, study yourself, know thyself. That's what this is the greatest book ever on this plane. So at any rate, we failed. We took on another form, and when we took on that, as we were taking on that form, we fell into the deep sleep, which is also known as death. So guys, once we fell into death, quite naturally, our form has to change to suit the environment around us. Okay, go back and study the death process. Dead people don't look like the living people. So you take that and apply it to a cosmic sense. I'm no longer that shining star because I fell into the death. I fell into the lowest vibration of the astral realm. And I took on that form. And quite naturally. So, all right, guys. So let's sum everything up. Okay, we are the fallen ones. Yeah, that's you being talked about in all of these texts. You had a group of angelic beings that fell over billions of years ago. But they got it all twisted. They say we can't get out of the matrix. That's bull. They don't know themselves, let alone knowing us. We can get out of the matrix. We fell so that we can learn the lessons to not go against the one again. We fell into prison over billions of years ago. We down here getting it right. Whatever caused us to fall, whatever caused you to fall, whatever caused me to fall, and the rest of the fallen ones to fall, we have to remove that from our consciousness. And in the process, we have to relearn who we are. Until we can accomplish those two goals, we'll be forever incarnating down here until you get it right. To get it right is to know ourselves and walk the path of balance. To walk the path of balance. To enter back into a higher realm. So we can't get back into higher realms until we become purified. Purification leads to illumination. We are a luminary. All right? Like any other child. we mess up. And as a result, there are consequences for our action. I would say we fail, we took on another form. The fall produced this matrix. When we entered into the lower vibrations of the higher realms of the heavens, or the astral realm, there were already spirits here, low vibe spirits here. Today we call them clones. Well, we're a clone too. Remember, because we're operating in our double, our lower nature. But we have an opportunity to get out of here. These spirits doesn't. This is their natural habitat. All right, guys, before I cut this video off, I would like to share an astral projection of mine and my nieces. So, about a year ago, I saw this tall, melanated, highly melanated, ancient African woman. She had 2 globes in her hand, 2 worlds. One of them was so beautiful. It was so celestial. It just emitted all kind of beauty, diamonds and stones and crystals and what have you. And in her other hand was it was a world too, guys. It kind of looked like this one, with the exception of the glory, the beauty. It was gruesome and dark and gray. And guys, I kid you not, about a couple of weeks later, my little brother called me from Portland, Oregon. And he was like, "Hey, sister, I just called to share my daughter's dream with you." His daughter's 15. And he said she called and told me, "Dad, how about this woman came to me and told me you're in the fake world. You weren't created here. This world doesn't exist." And she said she touched her eye and opened it and told her, "This is the real world. This is where you were created. This is where you belong." And she said she woke up. And I said, "Dad, I just saw that." So guys, if you have a soul and you're one of the fallen ones, your ancestors, the angelic beings, your spirit guides, are training you or teaching you. Please take heed. We should know by now, this far in the game, that this so-called life here is an illusion. Let's take our lower nature and our higher nature and become one again. We are singular beings. We're not dualed. Hey guys, that does it for this video. Please leave a comment. Please share your astral projections with us. We would love to hear them. Until next chat, guys, stay lit.